Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to share with you an update on my account with 5%ers. I'm also going to talk about lessons that I experienced and some tips for trading news. But make sure you stick around because later in the video I'm going to share with you a breakdown for a trade that I took short on EURCHF. This was a beauty of a trade. It was a swing trade taken on the daily time frame. I held it for 4 days and I managed to get 4R, 4 times what I was risking for this trade. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, remember to click the button below the video so that you don't miss out on my next videos. And let's jump onto the charts. Okay guys, so here we are in my MetaTrader 5 account with the 5%ers. And if you're new to the channel, the 5%ers are a trading prop firm. They offer a variety of programs where if you successfully pass the challenge, you get access to a completely funded trading account that you can use to trade, to grow and to make some money. These include the instant funding account, which is the one that I'm doing, where you have up to 6 months to either hit the profit target or hit the max drawdown. The instant funding accounts are ideal for swing traders, but if you are a day trader or a scalper, they're also suitable for you. They just give you a lot more time to be able to pass the challenge and a lot less pressure. The 5%ers also have a bootcamp option. This is slightly different to their instant funding programs, whereby you have up to 1 year to pass 3 challenges. If you successfully pass all 3 challenges, you get access to a $100,000 trading account. This is also the cheapest program to carry out. If you want some more information on the bootcamp program, I do have a separate video, so I'll include a link above for that. And if you want some more information about the 5%ers themselves, if you want to have a go at one of their trading challenges, I have got a link below in the description, so make sure you check them out. But for now, let's talk about how I got caught out on the news release this week. So first things first, I'm going to go into my account history here, make it a little bit bigger. As you can see, I've got quite a bit of red in there this week, unfortunately. And the trades that I want to focus on first with you guys are this trade on EURUSD, this one on Pound USD, and this trade here on USD CAD. So I was in 3 different pairs that involved the US dollar, and on Wednesday there was actually a news release due out at 6 o'clock in the evening GMT, and this was an FOMC, a Federal Open Market Committee, and it basically was talking about the interest rates for the US dollar. So this was a major news release. At 5 o'clock in the evening, I checked out the 3 trades that I was in, and all 3 were currently in profit. They weren't actually at my take profit, but they were in profit. I was in the green on those trades, unrealized. About an hour and a half later, I checked my account because for me, I thought it was after the 4-hourly closing candle and I wanted to see how they went. And I was very shocked to see that all 3 had gone straight to my stop loss with a large momentum candle against me. As soon as I saw that, I thought, oh, I've missed something. Something's gone wrong. Then I remembered about the news release. You see, I checked the news calendar at the beginning of the week and I had saw that there was a major news coming out for US dollar on the Wednesday, and then my baby brain had completely forgotten about it. So my top tip with news and what I aim to do moving forwards is to check the news calendar at the beginning of the week and to set alerts on my phone, and I advise you guys to do the same if you don't already. If it will affect your trading, is to set an alert on your phone, an alarm, to go off about an hour before the news is set to be released, just to help to manage the trade. If I had done that and at 5 o'clock, if I had looked at those trades like I did, saw that they were in profit, but remembered about the news release, I would have probably chosen to have trailed my stop to break even on all 3 trades, because if the news was going to go against me, at least I would have been stopped out break even, which in this case for me would have reduced me by 3 losing trades. That's a lot of losers to take. It would have been very nice to have not taken them. Preventing losing trades is always the way to be a winner with trading, and that's my top tip for you guys moving forwards, and for myself is to remember about important news releases. I did take one beauty of a trade, as you can see here on EURCHF, which gave me a very large profit, and I'm going to jump onto the chart. I'm going to show you a breakdown of this trade right now. So here I am on the daily chart for EURCHF. As I said before, this was a swing trade that I took. So I started off on the daily chart to mark out some key areas of market structure, some key levels, and to identify a candlestick pattern. I then switched to the 4-hourly time frame to pinpoint my entry using a trading pattern, and that's where I got in and managed the trade from. So first things first, I was on the daily time frame for Euro Swiss, and I firstly identified that we were in a downtrend. As you can see, I've marked some key areas here, so I'm going to zoom in on most recent price action. And you see these boxes I've drawn out. I've basically marked the major and the minor pullback of the trend moving down. So using this handy fib extension tool, but you can do the same with just a simple trend line, I measured the length of this reaction like here, copy and move this to the lower one, and you can see that the first one was actually a bigger pullback because there's more line above the second one. And that's why I've marked the green one here to represent the major, because it is a bigger reaction leg, it's a bigger pullback, and the yellow one here represents the minor. Using these levels, I could see that price had pulled back to this minor level here, and we had a couple of nice bearish wick rejections at this level. That showed to me that we'd had a nice pullback to the minor in this downtrend, and that the market was getting ready for an entry short. That was when I switched to the 4-hourly time frame. So here are the same levels from the daily applied on the 4-hourly time frame, but we just have some more information. We have more candlesticks, we have more data to formulate our trading plan. And I could see that price had pulled back to this area, had started to consolidate. We had these really nice mirror bars where price had pushed up and then also instantly pulled back down, so it shows that there are sellers there. But I wasn't quite sure where to get in. So I began by just adding a simple trend line here. And once we got this big bearish candle down, breaking the trend line and closing below, that was when I could see that the sellers were taking control and that it was ready for an entry short. But I didn't want to get in at the bottom here because my stop would have to be up here, so I decided to set a sell limit order. I set it quite high up, but I was looking for a retest where all these wick rejections are. I thought that price will probably retest this area and then hopefully drop in my favour. I used a 40 pip stop, which might seem quite big to you guys, but remember I'm using the daily time frame and the 4-hourly for this, so I wanted to really give the trade some space to move. I set it clearly above this area here, and I also set it above the previous pullbacks just in case price jumps up to retest that and gets rejected. I didn't want to just get stopped out. So to begin with, I actually set a 3R target, which was just below the lows and just above this line of the fork. On the Thursday of last week, I got triggered into this trade. And as you can see, price did consolidate a little bit around in the red until we had this really nice bearish candle down. Once we started to move down with some momentum, as you can see, price is trending lower and it's following this fork that I had placed. So I decided to extend my target and I extended it to 4R. At the same time, I trailed my stop to break even, so I was protecting my risk and I was trying to let the winner run. And as you can see, it took an extra few days to reach that target, and there was a moment where price pulled back, but I was trusting that this area was going to hold, and I felt like my stop was in the best place because if it did come up there, it was probably not going to work anyway. Patience paid off for this trade, and I managed to get a nice 4R win, which really helped to combat some of the losers that I had this week. And I guess I took this trade partly on a recommendation from some subscribers who have been commenting on my videos advising me to focus more on the daily time frame. Now, I believe that you can trade pretty much any time frame and you can formulate a trade plan and a strategy that works for you. Throughout my trading journey, I have been focusing and favouring the day trading strategy, which involved for me trading the London session using the faster time frames. Now I guess I've been trying to push this, but it's been very difficult for me because my lifestyle has changed this year. I am now a mum and my little boy is very close to 6 months old. As you can imagine, it's pretty full on, and as far as day trading and scalping go, that's very difficult to fit into a day for me at the moment. So I'm following my subscribers' advice and I am gradually moving back to daily and 4-hourly time frame for trading and favouring swing trading, because trading's got to suit your lifestyle. And for me, I've been pushing day trading. It's been really difficult. It's been affecting my trading decisions, and as a result, I've been taking poor quality trades. So from now, I'm going to focus more on the daily and the 4-hour. I'm going to focus more on swing trading, and in fact, I have a video coming out this weekend that shares more about the strategy that I use for this process. If you're interested in that video, make sure you subscribe below so that you don't miss it. Also, if you've enjoyed the video, please drop me a like, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great weekend. Bye.